Okay, it is a 4 years and so a wonderful day, Chelsea. Oh, I like that. Biggie BBI, you find there. Fantastic. About the Chelsea game in Hong Kong, and not just the results. Now, Yeshabo game, no, I kept on telling you, said Nadia, Menyaji Enzo Maresca, because the style, the system. In fact, he planned for Liverpool for.
Yeah.
He had a plan.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I'm say Chelsea flag into me him. And yes, I don't know. Say I be move. As a Chelsea flag, me find yes, I won't see us. Blue is the color. Football is the game. We are together. And winning is our aim, so cheer us up through the sun and rain. 'Cause Chelsea is our name. One more Chelsea, oh say. One more Chelsea, oh say. Where show the powers. Pacho, Chelsea for make me a kasana. Maybe the book my pum. Mr. Pum come adding.
Edio.
Biggie, Eddie. Hey, Chelsea for
Club World Cup for.
Biggie, Eddie, come on. Chelsea winning by 2-1. The miracle came from this man. Yabaka came in once, but he's someone you always talk about. They be our say, boy, or deserve gameplay. Sure. Before we go into the game, or deserve gameplay, no, I hope I say, I'm drop it netwana. Now you're game in one kasa.
With no disrespect to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, especially, so bought the right wing for Chelsea. He has some different kind of energy. Out the bubble game, Ediama Chelsea, especially if he's on the right wing. The runs, and the dribbles, the cut-ins, and the passes, and the shots, and the long drive. Bibia Juma, anytime he gets the opportunity to play, especially at the right wing for Chelsea. But Kwaku, Ushe William Estevao, he gives you moments with no disrespect. Pedro Neto is not going to give you.
Moments?
Yes. Moments. Yes. And the game na yeshe she time our bear key dribbles. There are certain spaces I could never ball the ato or ball pass be the Enzo.
Yeah.
It was between Enzo and Magiu, but Enzo was closer. Only the pass the Queen Muka went to me. Those things really Pedro Neto is not going to give you. I'm not saying that Pedro Neto is a bad player, Debbie. But there are certain key moments in the game. William Estevao de Bemau.
Let's talk about
Pedro Neto.
Well, let's talk about key moments.
See, akorano ko what the bench I na me ya. Me nyɛ Chelsea supporter o. But me ya because on started. But few minutes now onya no. Time bi obebam bia o kira the conti as coach na then starting.
You mentioned key moments. And let me take you to 96 minutes 07 seconds. Biggie. Aka just a minute because referee need those 7 minutes net also.
Yeah.
So let's watch this. Yeah, here go no. First of all, this is how the goal came. This is Estevao.
Yeah.
Robertson in a defender. But I'll talk about this. But first of all, this. Liverpool for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plays.
Yeah.
Defending against Chelsea's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Obieni or born. Vel Van Dijk and a Gravenberg ni enda no fi game ni mo aba Dominic Szoboszlai Kenny Jones omunyina ni wo born. At this stage, before we come to Estevao, no players ni jina ha say no are they defending right?
No, they are not.
Hey,
they are not because they had so much attention on the ball. Forgetting men na ebe ball na they are more.
Oh, but the see, Kofi. That says a man, they say Robertson a fan.
Koku, what for player or watchi?
Oh, no big it's you. These guys, almost share the Chelsea 4. And now almost soon him say Robertson so offer Estevao. So what is their problem?
And I make us say, oh, for player, I will watch.
And then it's a anything.
I just had a for player.
Say.
So market player. And I say, oh, for player. Say player need to watch here. You should be closer to the player.
But he is closer now.
Say, yep, no. Look at the space between the two. Say Robertson. And na a Gina baby Estevao Gina no. And na Estevao a Gina Robertson position no. And na also Orfana me no be 100% because player no want him. He has his eyes on the player. But in this instance, the player is behind you. You can't see what's happening at your back.
But one thing that struck me was the fact to say Robertson. About game I think around the 55th minute. Now we'll be our game in the Munche. She said, Osigina, Wabre. Hey, Bonnie Koso, was so to go to Yumna. No, but see, game no one starts. I am Milos Kekes started.
Yeah.
And now bar 55th minutes. Coach they say Branabebo Bonibi. Branabebo Bonibia. I count 1 minute, 90 plus 7. You are born 96 minutes plus few seconds. You are defending. Now what Uba game? No what brasso go to again. Bon so when you say a opponent half for baby. A penalty box in my Chelsea are looking to have a cross. What so called what bre? You know.
And in common you know what makes it worse? Senke infringement na yaje. Ebi a corner kick neba. Set piece and a yeba bebo. And a player na so ni ko to dwe e wo ho no man kanya problem o. But in common aye di kwaku. Ball no e cost wo. Yanje foul.
Yeah.
Yanje hwi o.
Yeah.
Wa koto aso ko to dwe.
We pa we hado.
Say ye bebo foul, ye bebo corner kick. Ebi a throwing bi na ye ba beto. And a delayance bi ni ade bi bam. And the ball ni nyam baye. And I was so kutuja a different too. But in this instance, game ne koso. Series of passes. Koso park in the zoo. And I was to aso ni kutuja.
Until when the cross came, na violate.
Kwaku one was so kutuja. Number 2, the player you are marking is behind you. Time by now be pijao. No one who's a ball now, there's a man behind you about pick a ball. And a player like Robertson, me jitum say free last season, the form in good. But such schoolboy mistakes, elementary mistakes, you don't expect an experienced defender to be making or doing. Because Robertson at the age of 31, and no experience our picking of football. It is not as if say so for me, I believe say a too bad.
So big
experienced player and Oshe Gravenberg positioning her.
Yeah.
How he lets off Kukurea.
Yeah.
And man far born yes across.
Yeah.
It was bad. Could not do substitution in a way affected the defensive shape of the Liverpool team.
So let's come back to any be key details that will give when you had here. And then line up no, minim say na we surprised that because you nyina him say Chelsea bought big games. Now when Malo goes to the game anymore, who say Reece James the game anymore. Malo goes to plays as a right back, Reece James as the number 6.
Yes.
Like and then interestingly, Malo goes to moment a ball midfield. Emma Reece James aging a right back. Next I say coach, had seen something and he wanted to work on it.
Yeah.
If I follow this very well, you said Chelsea 4-year build up 3-2-5. Sometimes opponents each other 2-3-5.
Yeah.
But interestingly, Chelsea 4-year build up. But he has not just a champion in here. Reece James, Marco Kurela. Now watch Liverpool's press. Alexander Isak Ebejina just a champion so. Dominic Soboslai Bedi so now Isak position Brony Fremi cover shadow say or pressing a champion that the reason is say mount possible on my Moises Caicedo.
Yeah.
Now why this is important they say Enzo no Obadwin says Malo goes to a band 5 year Enzo never got 10. But then tell me bo coach na baso ne say Enzo who bibi. Instead, Enzo Fernandez no Moises Caicedo the ball. Omo natural defensive midfielder no. Instead omo ba be footballer. Van Gravenberch, McAllister. Na Malo goes to mom na ni again say. Obebo as a number 6 impose or midfielder. Rather, he was very, very advanced. Now watch this. The reasons near me, you know. First of all, Malo goes to Nyobia or comfortable with the ball.
Debbie.
He said, what the Nibejina has saying, near pressing one. Oh, Mr. Momo here, Namu Weke, coffee if you want him fast. Into no, so Weke at the manual. Ayana, at the pa, say, obey to me, Aquavasa.
Yeah.
Inti eno na man start chance na man so sweet me boy.
And me hwe game no me hu ade baako. Kwaku ade me hu ye ne say talking about the press of Chelsea. Malo Gusto, it was like who hwe game no a obeka so na nam game ni mu saa. But actually the work cannot imagine akwakosi die nti coach ni ne ba game ni mu ne so. He only came into the game to press the Liverpool defense.
Exactly.
Liverpool say on family can come so na on tete o no ha o.
Se Liverpool kuta bola. Mejima was to press McAllister.
Yes. The early stages of the season, time and Liam Delap in prior no. Liam Delap is an attacker. Now coach Enzo Maresca is using in that role.
Yeah.
For the Chelsea team.
Yeah.
He's not available. So he has to get another player to me execute this role no. Eddie Amano. And now waka fall on player friend is Malo Gusto. And Ushe game now, he was always running in the game.
No.
Yes.
So on say Liverpool. And then say Chelsea for pressing Liverpool. Garnacho, he was not pressing Liverpool's right back on Bradley.
Yeah.
Or pressing Konate.
Yeah.
Stanley Beya, Gravenberch and McAllister, the midfielders now will be pressing them. Now, what Liverpool failed to do in the first time, when we say, time we are not Conor Bradley free. But no must throw some possible on the amount because no money in the Mujidi.
Kwaku, asamna no waka no. So obekaya time ani Susana na yebobo no. Ye gina park so ni esi akaya. You will play a bi wo ma obi anim say asama se de ne mode mo no wo fom. Until most of the time ye je baller ye mfa ma no.
Okay.
Because all the manual either so obesay no and also obemi aba be je ball na kwa akoshe mo. Okay. Liverpool team no the players themselves knows say eya bibi na asi and a Conor Bradley, I didn't have a show so though he's a Liverpool player. But Obi to say Jeremy from Pony Gilemoa. No, so they hot bench or no ready. Only Gilemoa, that's how Shatimer changes by as almost like call the right back position. I don't know, America say that was why the coach had to substitute him first. Because Chelsea for the plan was that more pressing in a such a manner. Conor Bradley going to be free. Into Conor Bradley no, Marco Cucurella no. Cucurella is Salah, but a bait. What the ball na Bradley na Cucu out Roseno. The Oka Siciano means to say Chelsea also knew say play a friend of Conor Bradley no on your threat. Exactly. It's young forget or no. Exactly. You focus on the other players. So much you almost say because he a giant on to the Bema or Noah. Near capitalize on the weakness near Jabona. So is that trigger? Into Juma no. Internet first half goes to meaning say a Juma we not Chelsea supporters ni see any frame. But I kept on telling you say defensively a Juma coach the man or yeah because Oma McAllister and Penny Mobo ni bi. Inti say Chelsea a break here. E sense owo pace no obetimi a run behind Virgil van Dijk na acquire Van Dijk Konate Pedro and Malo Gusto. That was the idea. And I think, sir, in the first half, who is saying? I think it worked. First half, they worked to perfection. And worked very well. Chelsea started having problems. Time about their show, a prayer. Our free game, the man said, was almost substituting, no. And no neck of Chelsea problems in at the buy because the defensive organization, the defensive shape of Chelsea, BBR say. You talked about Bediasel. Na bigi ma meni wundin komo kakra Bediasel enie go na Chelsea share no and I'm kwan we so na buy na make Chelsea midfield no yeah me babo example Bediasel enie
This is Malo Gusto. This is Moises Caicedo. Oh, Chelsea, no. Now, first of all, one thing you quickly observe about Liverpool team, they say, Liverpool Ampra, no pressure on the ball. Into but they are still have the opportunity to pass easily.
Yeah.
And Liverpool Ampra, they put pressure on the ball. You cannot pass. But wait, and then Liverpool first time, they were too lazy in their pressing.
Were they even pressing? Because man, honestly, man, who's out there from Liverpool?
Yeah, I'm not working.
Man, who from Liverpool say Liverpool press. They leave Chelsea to do what they wanted to do with the ball.
Liverpool Empire.
Man,
Well, the point is say Chelsea any the opportunity. And one say, but they are still at the ball at the man. Now watch this. This is Enzo. It's a big ocean the Enzo position original. Match one player at the floor. So this is the space Chelsea are going to take advantage of. Space in here. Oh.
yeah.
That area. And Moises Caicedo a far ball now this year. Charlie by Moises Caicedo's goal. What a goal! But as I'm saying, confidence, you know. Yeah, the ball shots.
Kwaku, as someone is a born. We always say, we are winning mentality grows by winning. Player, no, that is about the team collectively. And you bet this common about the winning mentality growing when most of the time you are winning. But individually, Kwaku, born was constantly over. Now money kaya. You get to realize yourself, say you are top of your game. And when you're on top of your game, you gain that kind of confidence. One casa deep within you. Unim se born, unim bo. There are certain balls, if you are my job, release the ball and them. But at that time, our babies are self-confidence. So now I've gotten to that top, I've gotten to that level. You become like a top player. So you don't release certain balls early. And the Bema Moises Caicedo, that kind of confidence.
Wow.
So baby, he decided to pass.
Yeah.
Or he said, "Oh, passing now." He got an open space
Because of who?
Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk. Picture where you are trendy. The television.
Yeah.
A trendy pa. And I'm going to Virgil van Dijk says senior man was I can who be because I do where you are tired.
Ma coming home
Van Dijk you be or your bonny kids way be not all trendy.
It is because he is good. Or probably he's one of the best. Say a Dominic Sadio son takache.
No correct.
And the rate at which Van Dijk bobo akwa kodru performances are what dying no. And you be an bepe wasem. So people always find those little faults.
Yeah.
No agina so Eddie I say Van Dijk na mo Jenison.
Yeah.
That is the reason.
Now because you say picture way air trending no. Watch this.
We're going to go for it in 7 they are back.
And they say no, this and that.
So does this mean Van Dijk is a bad central defender?
No.
And this game, the Chelsea game, it was because of the move. Caicedo you move no you know. And then Van Dijk decided say encore because there was a player running through space. It is a one closes our space now. Caicedo Bobo already a master player. And Caicedo being smart enough, and with Van Dijk moving there was an open space. I feel better me Bobo already hiding. Eddie affirm because Van Dijk move now we're taking another step now we're taking on to be inside manage to say Kobasa or boss shorter. No I block a short no.
Okay.
It's once I was taking off. So go close this space now. Play an air from there. Now there's an open space over to me Bobo and hiding. And I'll try and I eventually born a cocoa net anymore. And in this instance, who blame Van Dijk Van Dijk was going to do his job as a central defender. So Kwakwa close his space. Because there was a player running through.
Well, so first half, Chelsea played very well in the first half. I think we all agree.
Yeah.
Say Chelsea were the better team in the first half. Though you know, 1 or 2 chances via Liverpool for. And I was talking about Mohamed Salah. Now, and then now he was too wasteful. I don't know what's happening.
And I don't know, sir. Salah, a season this year now, on the numbers, he was also selfish at the point. But a very unusual of Mohamed Salah. When he finds his teammate in a better position to score than he is, obe release the ball na mano. But then no person trying to ball ni bi ma chinchin obo. Ebia it is because the season ne share numbers now last season at this stage now or no enduru sa. And me no be jatum said the Salah performance we are seeing this season is not the Salah performance we saw last season. It's another foresee player and say encore the extra mile. Na onya numbers say be boama settle and one way or the other and also one the performance of Mohamed Salah. The runs were poor, the movements were poor, the shots were poor. Maybe the passes at the point it was poor.
Maybe one example for you. Commander Wood, 65th minute.
Yeah.
Let me expand. So that you know the time.
Okay.
This is it.
Yeah.
1-1. Watch your man. Salah. A simple pass.
A typical Mohamed Salah in Nimno is going to release this ball.
I mean, a pass here.
Aye.
Watch it.
Aye. But a person no one banobe boshe because the numbers this season they were formed into a person who BB.
So they were in your side.
They were both running on. Omumienu na BT trap neighbor.
Exactly. A pass and a simple tap.
Yes. The offside trap, no Omumienu BT trap on no mobile. And you run at this, looking at this picture there, you are going to say, "Ebi boy, I beg you offside." But no more BT trap on no mobile. So just release the ball to your teammates. In any case, young fan say offside in poor. We've seen a lot of mistakes from VAR. Just release the ball. Say Kobasa yaji ana yaji. Yan so our body ashe. But today Mohamed Salah I said.
And then Odile ya drew this the way to sound so.
And boy no say no. Just because he wants to add up to the numbers like by hook or crook, and it is affecting his play. Unrelaxed, Salah na yenim dada, and yet the obeshe says here na be Mohamed Salah there be, but unrelaxed now ball normal gamer. Goals any assist na nkasa be abakweku.
So first half, bad game for Liverpool. In the second half, you understand, Florian Wirtz a bad game anymore. Don't make sure we like over right back. Na Wirtz imagine na number 10. But for Chelsea first substitution was on the 55th minute. And then Betty Ashell a prayer, you know, among for you show more power.
Kwaku oyembe show just a born na we be. But the show today, before his injury, was the man who was controlling. Let me say the whole game for Chelsea. I am saying the whole game because you himself central defender there now here.
Yeah.
Central defender out there and say over stop your balls. Say beba the danger zone. Ube defend the lines. Na pressure ma goalkeeper so. But then let's heard about the Ashela. He wasn't just doing that too. He added other duties. But the Ashela football no. He plays like the David Luiz type.
Yeah.
He played like the Thiago Silva type. On one kasa the ball ni pushy. And the teammates ni jina ye. No are finding the teammates a peer ball the amomo. And no nam so ma Caicedo nya the first goal the match Chelsea bo no. That is the kind of job and nobody show here. Or yeah, no we are the defensive duties and he was excellent.
So what the
coach?
So interesting coach, you know, the decision was that Oma had to back game in the Muntam. Rather the Romeo Lavia moment and an airbag game in him.
Yes.
And now Oma regimes Ekoka Josh a champion. And Josh no called the left center half. And the regime by the right center half.
Yeah.
And Oma Malo goes to echo right. Into Oma had to moment a buy. Oma regimes mom called center back.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was the right decision or not.
Honestly, I think it wasn't the right decision. Yes, the performance of Rich James, our central defense, was clear. It was a bad decision.
The first 5 minutes there.
Yes.
Nayan and Refin who right
as a captain of the side, as an experienced defender. Now be expected to only be control backline in the amateur, especially when Cecilia he's a central man.
Yeah.
But he forgets his role and he moves to the right back position. Always he was closer to Malo Gusto. I don't know, Ebiana ball right back nine.
Yeah.
Ebe fan kaka. Until they Biana Olivier a lot of space between only Josh Champon. A quine kaka. They were fortunate, Liverpool still at that time no munyam find the pressing game.
No, correct.
It's those spaces now no mujano. Liverpool and Timmy and you spaces no.
Right.
I'm
So,
attack
30 minutes after, and Josh Champions to pray. And the Chelsea two center halves no money pray. I mean, they had no option to bring on Joro Say Joro how to me. But meanwhile, now Liverpool Keke Stefim Amandi Robertson Abim Kerry Jones also Abba game in the movie. Chelsea had to no option. Had to make game in the movie. What I say. But I think on the 75th minute, three substitutions now Chelsea or the entire front three. If you Garnacho, Joao Pedro Neto, and only Jamie Geddens, Estevao, and a Maggie, and so at the buy. Sa front three now clear or more sound so for flow I think, sir, that time and not Liverpool for a game in the way.
Liverpool are taking over the game.
Yeah.
Because say the can you know. Chelsea game, you know. It looks like say the build up, the everything started from Badiashile. Into Badiashile free, you know. Say the defensive shape. After say how an Chelsea build or more attack. Any BBA with you because there was no ball carrier from the back. I'll bet you born a free goalkeeper and one of the ball I on him. It's at that time. Now Liverpool, so why you change said they are tighten on midfield. As strengthen on team, the weakest link in the team, and the right back position, Conor Bradley, now coaching in frame. And all this almost like Honum. And now all the Curtis Jones and so about Finfi Honum. It's the Liverpool weakest link in team in Kwakuno strengthen. And now if it was strengthen the midfield with fresh limbs. It's Liverpool will take key over the game. So now Florent Vets want to try the Abem. They took over the game. They won't fin on them and no control the game, you know. And the Chelsea players, the Chelsea attack especially, it looks more or less almost out of color. Joao Pedro today was a mere passenger.
And I'm saying, on your feet.
And the Chelsea midfield at a point hardly created chances for him.
Yeah, because and the Chelsea midfield, you know, it was basically how to stop Liverpool. Not how to attack.
They were too defensive minded.
Exactly.
Integrating chances scramble for the striker not a problem. So he was a passenger on the game in Musa. It's in a way he has a coach in the changes, you know.
Well, Biggie.
And he paid off.
I think
everything changed.
The last
look at the kind of pressing game Maggie the bar game in him.
Yeah. That guy oppress you on impressive.
Mirikanya wading.
And so money body.
So it's at least so one go mpoa per the person he was doing it better than Joao Pedro.
And then Biggie Mariska. Why you juma? Because in place they prepare pa with me Adia Liverpool no why there and Mariska there. Say Chelsea Ashaneshi and so called London Arsenal na jubilate.
Oh, they have to.
Arsenal 16 points. Liverpool 15 points. Tottenham 14. Bournemouth 14. Crystal Palace 12. Chelsea they say 11 points. I better 6th position. Sunderland 11. Manchester City 10. Manchester United also 9th position also 10 points. But Bako -2, Bako +8.
Points in
and the man you force Sunderland still Sunderland for that so.
Points in here.
You know.
Unyiri ensra kwatia unya mo de. Huh? Unyiri ya ensra kwatia. So unya nyini wi na kwasiro bi oyetitia. Na obe de huta obe tenten.
Liverpool lose what to aso me.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Of course it is, but
they need to get back to international break in the Bebwa. At least they can refresh and come back again.
Yeah, but it seems like I see you know so what in pain be bring na from international break omo matches in ko years out.
And also so
omo bi ho no omo boka can san omo bounce back. And you know what if say Liverpool sign for finding himself in such a situation? Very unfortunate. But I am happy for Arsenal. Yeah. Honestly speaking, say see there the Akajina Arsenal so last time I hire na ni edim komo na me ka say the Liverpool next 2 games ebetimi the Arsenal ababa bedaso. Looking at the next 2 games of Arsenal. And even the first game Empono, Eddie Arsenal about that show. It is up to them to make keep up the pace and the performance of more dynamic.
Arsenal.
Because West Ham and your team be yes, but Arsenal and West Ham last 2 games, Emirates in our best Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yes. It is a unya opportunity now to meet someone this time around, especially playing against Nuno Espirito Santo team, a defensive-minded coach. Now we view way to now the now results are the most important thing. They say 3 points and waje or they kwa dash on them. See, the akane ya wo or destiny new being sembium. Say asema soon Lucy and Sana Mabeda show derby. See, to say the yebo penalties. Me share me the nina. Sebra Kofi be say be am fan.
Well, this boy came from Brazil, and of course, he's done it. I said the winning goal already at Chelsea. Chelsea are super happy. Okay. Arsenal is super excited.
Okay, and he's the youngest Brazilian and was winning goal in the Premier League.
Oh,
yes, 18 years, 163 days.
Wow,
90. Only kita record.
This boy holds the magic. Biggie, person who didn't come out about this boy in your next video and answer next time.
Okay.
We need to talk about him. Onimbo
papa. Onimbo ankasa. Because adikonti ame kasa na yese. We've seen top players.
Opening fashion free gym na sankomo no me no udi.
Mate.
And it was sankomo ni di. Mate. You see, there are lots of things to discuss. Your next video coming up very soon. Bye bye.